And Washington is facing a new flashpoint in the Caribbean.
President Donald Trump's expanding military campaign against alleged drug traffickers has drawn sharp scrutiny from Congress. Top national security officials were hauled before lawmakers, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. They were grilled in a closed-door briefing held in House and the Senate.
The administration says the operations are targeting drug shipments heading for American shores. Critics say that the strategy is potentially a step towards an undeclared war.
According to Democratic Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, lawmakers left the briefing with more questions than answers. And at the center of the controversy is a September 2nd strike, the double-tap strikes as they are being referred to, when U.S. forces targeted a drug boat and then launched a follow-up attack to kill the survivors.
Well, lawmakers basically want two things: legal basis behind the second strike and full access to the video footage of the second strike. So far, only a small group of senior lawmakers have seen the tape. Rubio and Hegseth stood their ground. Both officials said the operations against drug trafficking boats will continue. Hegseth refused to release a top-secret, unedited video to the public.
But in keeping with long-standing Department of War policy, Department of Defense policy, of course, we're not going to release a top-secret, full, unedited video of that to the general public. Hask and appropriate committees will see it, but not the general.
And there's more on this from our correspondent, my colleague Susan Tehrani, who sent us this report. Take a look.
On Tuesday, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with lawmakers to explain recent U.S. military strikes on suspected drug smuggling boats off Venezuela, part of a months-long campaign that has killed dozens and raised alarm in Congress. Democrats, led by Chuck Schumer, called the briefing very unsatisfying and said the administration came, quote-unquote, empty-handed, urging the release of full, unedited videos of a controversial strike. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham also weighed in, saying the video should be released to all members of Congress and arguing that what the U.S. is doing is lawful, but he went further, suggesting that if the United States is going to conduct such an extensive campaign, Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro shouldn't remain in power. The administration continues to insist that these operations are part of a broader counter-drug and national security effort. But lawmakers on both sides say more clarity and transparency are needed. Susan Tehrani reporting from New York for WION World is One.